Okay, so let's go through our next reading comprehension fill in the blank example. And this example is coming from the Cambridge IELTS Book 10, Test 3, Reading Passage 1. And so, like I said, I encourage you to have the books so you can follow along with us. You can purchase the books online. You can find them online. And I encourage you to do that so you can follow along with us, because I think that the Cambridge books are the best practice books. Those are the books that I use to teach my classes. It's the book that I'm using to teach this class. And I encourage you to use them in your practice, because those are the best books. They don't have the strategy and tactics in them. That's why you're taking this course, so that I can teach you strategy and tactics. But the practice material is authentic, and I think that's what you should use. All right, so here we have a reading passage about the context, meaning, and scope of tourism. Let's look at our questions. We have fill-in-the-blank questions. So when we look at these fill-in-the-blank questions, like I said, the first thing we want to always keep in mind, these questions go in order. You'll find number 11. After that, you'll find number 12. And after that, you'll find number 13. We want to look at the questions and decide which ones are going to be the fastest to do first. Clearly looking here, numbers 11 and 12 are going to be the fastest to do first because of the word Greece, the words Greece, and the word Jamaica. Those words are going to be very easy to find in the reading passage. And once we find those words in a sentence, for number 11, we're looking for the answer that's connected to most important. And then when we find the sentence with Jamaica, we're looking for the words that are connected to the word major. And then after number 12, we're looking for number 13. Keywords in number 13, the word problem for sure. And then also international tourism. And our answer will be connected to measurement of. When we find the right sentence, our answer will be connected to measurement of. All right, but first let's find number 11 and 12. And then we can be able to find our answer choices rather quickly with this one probably. So let's start at the top, and let's start scanning for Greece. There are different ways to scan. I just go back and forth, left to right. Some people go right to left. Some people go diagonally. Sometimes that's what I do. And I'm just looking for the word Greece. Yeah, sometimes I'll diagonal. I'll go left, diagonal, right, diagonal. I haven't seen it yet. If you see it before me, let me know. There we go. All right, here's the word Greece. All right, here's the word Greece right here. All right, so here's our sentence. For example, tourism is the major source of income in Bermuda, Greece, Italy, Spain, Switzerland, and most Caribbean countries. That's our sentence. All right, so let's look back at the question really quickly. Tourism is the most important for Greece. Tourism is the most important. So when we look at this sentence, major source is the only language here in this sentence that's similar to most important. So our answer is going to be source of income or income. They would accept also as an answer choice. But our answer here will be source of income because the word major is connected to most important. So we know after that we're looking for a sentence with Jamaica, and there we have it right there. Here's our sentence with the words Jamaica. All right, so in addition, Hawkins and Ritchie, quoting from data published by the American Express Company, suggests that travel and tourism is the #1 ranked employer in the Bahamas, Brazil, Canada, France, West Germany, Hong Kong, Italy, Jamaica, Japan, and blah, 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 other countries. So we're looking for language connected to major. All right, and here it says is the #1 ranked employer. All right, the language #1 ranked is synonym for saying major. So our answer is employer. That's our answer from the sentence, employer. When you're looking at the language that comes before and after the blank line, you have to look for similar language that means the same thing. It's not a lot of times they're not going to give you the exact same words. Remember, this is an English test. All right? It's an English test. So you got to keep that in mind. This is an English test. All right? Look out for synonyms. All right, and now number 13. The problems associated with measuring international tourism are often reflected in the measurement of. Measurement of. Keywords are problems, international tourism. We know it has to come after this sentence with Jamaica because this is a fill-in-the-blank question and the questions go in order. All right, so let's see. Here we go. Here's the word difficulties. All right, difficulties. Difficulties is a synonym for the word problems. This is the only sentence. This is the sentence that I'm looking for. All right, now you might look at this previous sentence also because it's talking about problems of definition, and we have the word statistical measurement. All right, statistical measurement. But really, this is our sentence we need to look at right here. This is the one actually. In many cases, similar difficulties arise when attempts are made to measure domestic tourism. All right, our answer here is domestic tourism. All right, difficulty, synonym for problems. Right, that's our sentence. Yeah, I know that's our sentence because they're using synonym language. The sentence before, a lot of students might go to it because they see the exact word problems. But our answer is coming from that last sentence because you have to look for synonym language. That's an English test. If somebody can recognize synonym language, it's very helpful to be able to find this is the right sentence. Because when a test maker looks at a sentence to make a question, they're going to make the question and try to use synonyms for what's in the reading passage. And so you have to be aware of that when you're trying to make sure you find the right sentence. So the answer to that last question is going to be domestic tourism. Is going to be that answer. The measurement of domestic tourism. Okay? So that will do it for that example. And let's go ahead and do one more to make sure you clearly understand how to do a fill-in-the-blank question. Talk to you soon.